What's happening, troops? So as you can tell by the little intro there, we are about to take WWE 2K24 to the elite. Now I don't care what anybody says, Community Creations is the life and soul of the 2K franchise. Every year these guys and girls provide us with latest attires, new additions to the rosters, new arenas, lately new titles with the Raw and SmackDown Tag Team Championships. They just keep the games fresh, and I always have the biggest respect for all the Community Creations out there. And before we dive in, let's just kind of address some of the drama that has been out there on 24 this year.
Now you don't get it. None of you guys in the ring get it. Nobody's going to embrace censorship.
We had the what's the status stuff, we had Marty M. There's been some really unfair treatments, but I mean, we're not going to beat the dead horse with it because status rightfully getting kind of reinstated into the game, creating again. But so many obstacles for community creators out there, whether it's bans, removals, image issues, image limits, a lot of crashes and stuff like that. The team just feel like they're up against the wall big time in 24, and regardless of all these issues, they're still banging out top tier stuff. So again, we are going to be highlighting some of my top picks, everything that is all elite wrestling that is available in 2K24. Now, one thing that I always recommend is hitting that button for favoriting your creator. So when you come into Community Creations, you can just hit the right analog stick, you can bring up your list, and it's going to streamline your process. You're not going to have to filter through so much. So I always plea to everybody, if you really appreciate somebody's work, upvote it and favourite that creator, and then it's just an easier process for you. So we are going to feature the legend that is Iconic 2K. Hashtag searches as simple as Iconic 2K and AEW. There's quite a few here, so we're going to feature all the ones. At first, I'm going to go creator by creator just to make it easier to follow and search for you guys out there. So Bryan Danielson, one of the best technical wrestlers to ever grace the squared circle, and Iconic 2K making one of the greatest Bryan Danielsons I have seen ever in 2K. The face texturing, the attire, the hair. This one is just chef's kissing, doing absolutely phenomenal with Bryan here, and just top tier with this one. It also comes with the entrance attire with the jacket on this one of my favourites by far, and a hell of a one to start this video off with. And then getting into some cowboy shit, we have got Hangman Adam Page with a glorious new mustache. Page looking absolutely top tier here as well. Like I say, is that the mustache? It's a strong look for the Hangman, and it's really captured well in this one. And again, entrance attire is here as well. The little tassely cowboy jacket, just getting that full authentic feel to Hangman. And now a guy that is heavily featured in the 2K games for quite a while now, who is on the other team, the Rated R superstar, Adam Copeland, captured very well here. Entrance attire on this one that we'll look at in a wee sec as well, for the fight with Christian Cage. A really cool attire to feature on Copeland, but he's looking a bit older, a bit more grizzled, so we could have our little street fight with Cope and Cage. Here's a better look at that entrance attire that we were talking about. Quite an iconic look for Copeland in his early AEW career. And speaking of the arch nemesis, here is Captain Charisma, the Patriarch, Christian Cage here, who just rocks a turtleneck like no other. And then it's also worth mentioning that Iconic has thrown in a second attire here, a bit more promo style with the brown jacket on. Now I'm going to need Justin Roberts to give me a hand announcing this one.
Moxley!
The hardcore deathmatch machine that is John Moxley, with the Blackpool Combat Club on the gear and that, Moxley in the leg, another one of my favourites. I feel like the body type and stuff, and Mox being absolutely jacked and beefed up now is captured very well in this. Kinda still near enough the bald head. You could just remove the hair if you want it to be even more updated and authentic, but I'm absolutely digging this one. Absolute stellar stuff on Mox here. And then the Blackpool Combat Club featured once again on the entrance attire with the t-shirt. The BCC represented nice and strong with this one. And now, the cleaner, one of the EVPs, the Heart and Soul AEW, Kenny Omega, with a really, really cool looking creation here again. Facial stuff, once again, 10 out of 10. Great choice of attire as well. There's a lot of attires out there for Omega, and I feel like this is a really, really cool one that has been chosen on this. And a fellow Brit, excuse my language, but the bastard, Pac, one of my favourites, purely because Pac has such a distinctive looking face, head, etc. He's a very unique looking dude, and Iconic 2K just got the essence in this perfect, with the head shape, ears, the hair, etc. Definitely one of my favourite ones. Pac is just... And we've also been treated that little extra bit with a second attire that comes with this one. It's always a nice wee bonus when it comes with a couple of attires, and Pac's rocking the red look on the second attire attached with this one. Now the former champ, Big Samoa Joe, covered him last year as well. One of my favourite wrestlers. Love Samoa Joe, just hard hitting, in your face smash style. Again, kind of like Pac, where Joe's got a very just unique build, very distinctive look, and the whole body morph and everything on this one is just another one that's captured to the highest calibers, and Joe looks absolutely amazing here. And again, the bonus of a second attire with this one as well. Iconic likes to treat us and make sure that we get a couple of options there. Joe likes to keep things simple. It's usually the blue, the yellow, or the red, and it's nice to get a couple of options there in the one download. And our final one from Iconic 2K, the current champ who recently dethroned Joe, and it is Swerve Strickland. I ain't going to do the dance, but let's show this guy doing it.
There we go.
Again, up there with Pac for me is just one of my favourite ones. The facial stuff on the Swerve is just crazy real life-esque. The gear, Probably one of my favourite ones as well out the bunch. The overall vibe on this one is just... We're throwing it another chef's kiss. That's two in the video, but Swerve looks absolutely class here. So our next one is the guy that is better than most of us. It is one of my favourite wrestlers across any show. Cannot wait till we see this guy come back. But MJF, this one is from Mr. Fiend X. Hashtags on the screen somewhere, but Mr. Fiend X, with a stellar MJF here. We're going about like realism on facial features and stuff like that, and this MJF ain't no exception to the ones we've seen previously. Like body morphing, everything's just everything. Just to the highest caliber. Once again, Mr. Fiend X with an absolutely, excuse the pun, dynamite MJF. And again, the Brucey bonus, 2 attires. I've shown you the entrance jacket with this one, but this is the green trunks. And I thought I'll show you the entrance stuff. This jacket is the same on the other attire, but we get the choice of 2. So another excellent reason to download Mr. Fiend X's MJF here. And our second one for Mr. Fiend X, and I need some help announcing this one today because it doesn't feel right.
It's Sting!
Recently retired, always the icon, we have Sting here with his kind of more AEW look with the t-shirt, trousers and Under Armour, etc. Absolutely phenomenal detailing on the face, and the addition, he just faded face paint this year as well. I'm always digging like wrestlers with face paint because that just adds to the presentation so much with the fading of the paint over the matches. But plus side, we do get a kind of younger variation of Sting attached with the same download for Mr. Fiend X, and we get that kind of little more old school. And one of the newest additions to the AEW roster, but he ain't no stranger to the AEW scene, Okada from DX for life. Hashtags once again will be up on screen. This Okada is just, I keep saying it, but I mean they're on incredible detailing, and Okada with DX for life ain't no exception either. Absolutely phenomenal stuff with this one. And we can't have an AEW video without this guy, baby. A GOAT wrestler made from the GOAT creator. This Adam Cole is from What's the Status. As we mentioned in the intro, he is the hashtag free status. Worked well and strong, and he is re-uploading as we speak with a plethora of stuff. And statuses, Adam Cole just kicks ass, man. Yep. As we have on many of these, second attire included on this download. We've slapped the entrance jacket on for you to see as well. But we 2 attires for Adam Cole, and just again hyper realism. Now, this one, kind of cheating adding this one in there, but hear me out. Now, we have Mercedes, but in the Sasha Banks form from Zadok. I wanted to add this one in because I feel like Zadok has put out one of the best Mercedes / Sashas out there. So I'm putting her in the AEW video, alright? But Mercedes, Sasha, whatever you want to call her, again, I feel like Diffract has made an incredible model here, and I had to include it. So just deal with it. And I mean, how can you not like it? Entrance attire with the boss shades, the detailing on the jacket. I'm adding it in, and I'm sticking with it because Zadok absolutely smashed this one out the park. And it's another Brit bruv, ain't it? Will Ospreay, one of the best wrestlers to just grace the planet currently for me. Will Ospreay, just one of the GOATs out there, currently newly signed to AEW. And this Will Ospreay from Diffract just matches his real life greatness, because this it's just an absolute great creation for Diffract here with the bruv master himself, the GOAT, Will Ospreay. And the seasoning on top for this one, entrance attire. I didn't even need to say anything, bruv, because it is just top tier. Now, this is another one that I'm throwing into the hat. Timeless Tony Storm from Antron XC. This one, the realism of this one, I've said that for a lot of them, but this Tony Storm, and as you've seen in the little kind of clip of the entrance, you add in the whole entrance and stuff like that. This Tony Storm is just insane. Absolute voodoo witchcraft at play here for Antron XC. To get the detailing on this timeless Tony Storm. Mind blowing. And then last but not least, we have the Lucha Bros. Just staples at AEW at this stage. This Penta, the Joker Penta, is just one of my favourite attires. The look for Penta has always been my favourite for him. He looks badass no matter what, but the Joker vibe for him, always an iconic look, and it even comes with the all black Batman-esque. So we got the Joker and the Batman for Penta. And we can't have Penta without little bro Ray Phoenix. Again, top stuff here, having the Lucha Bros in your tag division in 2K24. It's going to be done. And as we get with Penta, we get a second attire. We've got the entrance cape on for display here as well for Ray. So there we have it. That is a breakdown of my favourite AEW creations so far in 2K24. Great additions to your game, universe modes, you name it. It is also worth mentioning that the AEW arena is from Jenna Sting, well known for community creations. So do a hashtag search for Jenna and hashtag AEW in the mix with that as well. So many AEW arenas in there if you want to go full blown with your arena mode. And again, make sure and favourite all these talented and incredible people. I will be back with another highlight video at some point in the near future, and we're going to be going old school with this one. I'm pushing 40, so the old school stuff is right up my street. We've got a few fantastic creations in there, the usual YouTube stuff as well. hit the wee like button for me, hit the sub button, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace!